Hi Victoria, Ruth Crilly here from modelrecommends.com, and I have a little question for you. Do you ever have any moments of self-doubt? And if so, do you have a saying or a mantra that you repeat to yourself just to perk yourself up? Anyway, looking forward to hearing your response. Good luck with everything. Bye!
I think everybody has crazy moments of self-doubt, and I think that an element of that is probably quite important. It's about creative visualization and challenging yourself, but always staying very positive. But there's nothing wrong with having a second little person, sitting on your shoulder, making sure that you are remaining humble, and that you're remaining appreciative of everything that you have and everything that you've achieved. But you should definitely not waste too much time being negative in any way. It's about positive thinking, positive energy, and fighting if you need to fight.
Hi darling Victoria, Charlotte Tilbury here, and I want to ask you a question. I think it's so amazing how you've conquered the fashion world, and I'd really love to share your journey and how you've achieved that.
I mean, it's really interesting to get a question like this from someone like Charlotte that I have worked with. She's great at what she does. She's a mum and she's running a very successful business. For me, it's about focus. My children will always be my priority, but just making sure that my diary is handled in the right way and focusing it. It is a juggling act, it's not easy, and every mum struggles. But yeah, interesting that she put a question forward, because I'm a big fan of hers and have so much respect for her and everything that she's achieving herself.
I think fashion relies on a very subjective sense of beauty. At the same time in fashion, you have to be different and set a new trend. When trying to set new trends like that, how do you know people will find whatever you design beautiful and that it'll attract buyers?
When you have a team collectively, you've obviously got lots of people's input as well, and that helps to ensure that you've got a collection that caters to different viewpoints. But in terms of whether you know if it's going to be a success or not, you don't, which is why as a sales team, our job is quite crucial in those first few weeks, because all the teams back in London get that feedback about how the collection is performing. And we've been very lucky because the way that Victoria designs and the woman that she designs for is timeless. And I think there's always a fashion message, and there's always a strong fashion message, but there's always a core signature of the collection that is consistent.
Hi Victoria! We think you're the perfect brand ambassador for your label because you always look amazing in your own clothing.
And we were just wondering which pieces from your latest collection you're most excited to wear, both on the streets and red carpet.
I want to wear every piece that I create. I think it depends where I'm going, who I'm going with, where it is. I would never design anything that I wouldn't wear or I wouldn't imagine myself wearing.